I find it fascinating that with a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, like, I feel more reflective of our summer being me by myself without them. And you having your adult children and your reflections from the summer is you being with them.
Yes.
And so what do you think about that? Like, do you think that is not normal, but like, I would expect it to be the opposite.
Well, I would say it's probably just a progression, right? A progression of time, because when they're with you all the time, you're always looking for a break, right? You're like, look, I need a break. Look, I'm tired. Like, I just need a nap.
Like, my best summer was without you.
And then when they actually, have their own lives, or they are in their own careers and doing things, on a collegiate level, you get to experience it, but not in the same way. And so you hope that they invite you in. And I've been fortunate enough where both of my sons have invited me into their worlds. They don't have to, they want to. I mean, I think I talked to Austin like at least an hour, like a week. And it's because he wants to talk with me and he wants to talk with his dad. And so I find that refreshing. And I know, as some of these moms who take these new parenting classes, they said, how do you know you are successful as a parent? And this one of my friends basically said, if my kids want to hang out with me, then I know that I've been successful. It wasn't all of the big, large things that we expect. I want my kid to save the world, or I want them to create, the cancer treatment. It wasn't any of that. It was like, if my kids want to hang out with me when they, leave my house, then I would have been successful. So I thought that was pretty cool to share.
The other thing I thought was interesting is that you got your flowers. And
yes.
you don't know when that moment's going to come when you are like feeling like you have been successful as a parent, and you may feel it. But like when your kid also acknowledges that.
Yes.
And I think that is like a really special like memory that you were able to have this summer.
Mm-hmm.
And it also will keep you through like,
yes.
like knowing that all the sacrifice, like it was worth it.
Yes. Yeah. Every sacrifice that you make, every time that, you had to do something on their behalf and not necessarily on your own. Every time you had to make a lunch, drive someone to school, carry the bat bag or the football bag or the instrument case, all of those things lead up to something. You just don't know what it's going to lead up to. So be appreciative of those moments. Even when you're in the trenches, be appreciative of those moments.
I love that. So I love that we have been able to like come back together and like really reflect on our summer and what we wanted to do and the surprises that we have. And so I would love to know what you're thinking about for the fall.
Ooh, for the fall. Well, you know what? Fall has already been interesting. I've been spending a lot of time thinking about this podcast. I've been doing some interesting projects at work that are taking me out of my comfort zone, like soon-to-be documentary style things. And so I'm looking forward to exploring things that are on the peripheral, like completely in the growth zone. And how am I going to don't want to be in the panic zone, but I'm okay to push that boundary a little bit more. So that's what I want to do for the fall. What about you?
So outside of potty training Amelia, which I think will be all consuming for the fall, I'm really looking forward to exploring the art of what's possible. So I think you're kind of like on that path of like, I'm unlocking some things. I feel like there's some new coming, but don't necessarily know how that's going to manifest. And so I go through different seasons of like coming from a place of yes. And just like being open without necessarily having a plan. And I know that more is coming. And so I just want to make sure I'm ready to catch it. So potty training and catching the things.
I know. Two very exciting things.
Yes. So with that, I hope you guys are glad that we are back and ready for more of season 2. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to Behind the Throne wherever you may listen. And we look forward to hearing your comments and what you want to know more of. So we're back.
We're back.